Hello everyone. So I've logged into my devlog, and today we'll be talking about dependent picklist, and so basically a dependent picklist and a controlling picklist, and then dependent multi-select picklist and a controlling picklist, and then also we'll be talking about dependent picklist and how can it be controlled by a checkbox. So these are the three things we'll be covering up. Okay. So now, to demonstrate this, right, I have created two fields here. One is country, which we created in the last session as well, and then I've also created state, right? So it includes states from United States of America and some from Australia. So now here in suppose I go ahead and select a few countries, like say I select Australia, right, and I go ahead and select Colorado, right? This makes no sense because Colorado is not in Australia. So in such cases wherein we have kind of a parent pick list basis which we wanted to display something on the child pick list, in this case we create dependent and controlling pick list values. How to do that? Go to setup, right? Go to the object manager, go to accounts. For example, our pick lists are on an account, so I'm coming on account here. Go to fields and relationships, right? Go to field dependencies, click on new dependency. Here you can select the controlling field and dependent field. So controlling, what is a controlling field? So controlling field is basically the one basis which the dependent field will display the values, right? For example, we are selecting country as our controlling field, and then we have state as a dependent field. I hit continue. Great. So now you see, right, under us, we have countries: Australia, India, United Kingdom, United States of America, and Canada, right? I think there's some spelling error here. It should be Canada. I'll rectify that. Okay. So for Australia, we want to select New South Wales, Northern Territory, Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, and Western Australia, right? So you select these values and click include. For United States of America, let's select till Delaware, right? And let's select include. So now what will happen is, if you select Australia, these values will display. If you select United States of America, these values will display. I've not added any for India, Canada, and United Kingdom. This was just for a demo purpose. So let me hit save. It says okay. Now let's come here. Let's reload. Okay. Now let me go here and say edit. There's some caching issues, so it has not reflected yet. Nope. Let me reload again. Sometimes Salesforce, there's a lot of caching issues, so you can disable your caching from the session setting. I'll display that also. So now you see, right? State is disabled. You won't be able to select the state until and unless you select the country. And you can also see the dependencies here. If you click on view dependencies, you can easily select and see, what all is available here. Right. So let me select Australia. Then you'll be only able to select the like Queensland and South America, South Australia, sorry, and all these states which you have identified dependent on Australia. And if you go ahead and change it to United States of America, you can select Alaska, Arizona, and all these, right? California. So this is very useful in certain scenarios wherein you want to, have a fixed values which are dependent on each other. This is one of the very important use cases there. Okay, great. So now, what about multi-select pick list, right? So again, in a similar fashion, we can also have the multi-select pick list. Let me create another state, which is like a multi-select just for a demo here. Okay, let me copy the values first. I don't want to type again. So, uh, so I'll just copy these values and put it out there in a multi-select pick list. Let me create a multi-select pick list. Say state, and I'll put that as multi. Okay. Let me enter some values. We can use a global value set here. I have not created one though, but yeah, that can definitely be used here. So I'll clear display as this, blah blah blah, and I say okay, done. Next. Rather, we should have created a global value set, but yeah, since it is a demo, so not done that. Okay, so I've created this right now. I'll go to the fields here. I'll say okay, I want to create another dependency. I'll select country, then I'll select multi-state. Okay, and then I'll set contact. Now here again, you can select the values like we did earlier. You can click on include, and if you want to exclude a value, suppose you want to exclude Victoria, you can click on exclude. For now, I want to include all, and then for US also, you can click include. You can hit save. Now we have again created a dependency for a multi-select pick list. Let's go here, refresh it a couple of times, and let's click on edit. If you see here, right? You can select Australia, and then where is multi-state? Ah, damn. I think it is still caching, so let me reload once again. Select Australia. Nope. Caching issue. Let me try again. There's a lot of caching issues. I think here it should work. It was select Australia and then let's see. Nope. Let me try and hard reload this out. Mhm. Guys, there's a caching issue, I think. But yeah, so if you select a country here, right, it will definitely give you an option to select the multi-state. So you can do that. And apart from this, you can also control it basis a checkbox. So you can simply go here, right? You can create a checkbox and then you will get an option. So for example, let's see if we have already a checkbox here or not. Checkbox. Okay. Let's say we have a checkbox called say, inactive or active, right? Something like that. It is active. Okay. And let's put it as next. So visible to all. Put it as next. Put it as next. Right. Now, if you go to the field dependencies, you select new, you'll also get the option of is active here. You should rather. Okay. Yeah, okay. Is active is here, right? So this is basically a checkbox. Now you can say, okay, I want my country to be controlled by is active checkbox. And you say if it is unchecked, then nothing is available. If it is checked, only then all these are active. So basically, if a account is active, then only mark this. Otherwise, don't mark it. Now let's go back to the UI. I hope it works this time. There's no caching. Okay, you see, right? This is disabled. Let's search for the is active checkbox. Did we not add it on the UI? Okay, let's check where is it added. Go to the page layouts. Go to page layout. Then this is enterprise account. So we are just checking where is it added. Okay, is active, is added. It is right below state. Okay, not able to see it though. Let's refresh. Yeah, here you go. So you see it right. If it is checked, then the country is now available, and then when country is selected, then you can select the state. So this is very helpful at times, right? And also, guys, if you see right, Australia is selected, and now you can see right, multi-select is also working. You can select whatever you want, and if you change it to United States of America, this also changes. So you can easily do that. That was pretty much about the dependencies in Salesforce, dependent picklist values, and how to control it with a checkbox and multi-selects. So this is about it. Thanks for attending.